Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR Halacha. And here's a brand new halacha for you, and it is for Sunday, 26th day of January, 29th day of Teves, which means that it's Rosh Chodesh on Sunday night, Monday, first day of Shavat. Please note that, and remember to make all of your additions, your Rosh Chodesh additions to your davening and benching and things. Ala Michya also. Uh, that's throughout Sunday night and Monday. Anyway, back to the laws of Tefilas Haderech. We will, of course, come upon the question when thinking about saying Tefilas Haderech before traveling of like what's called a trip. Like how big does the trip have to be? I'm going to tell you the halacha guidelines that are written in the Shulchan Aruch, but then I am going to encourage you to also discuss these with your rabbi about your particular location. I'll give you an example. For example, I'm in Baltimore. People in Baltimore make trips to Washington or the Silver Spring area often, and we'll hear different things from different rabbis as to whether that does or does not require a Tefilas Haderech. Some of you will have commutes to, I don't know, suburban areas outside of your city every day when you go to work. Does that require Tefilas Haderech? So you will hear different things from different rabbis on situations like that. So certainly, if you have a trip that happens often, please discuss it with your rabbi so you'll get it exactly right. But here are the halachic guidelines. The rabbis do say that we say Tefilas Haderech for any trip that's, it's called a parsa in the Gemara's terms, which translates into, I think, about just 3 or 4 miles. So anybody making a trip that's 3 miles or more officially is eligible for a Tefilas Haderech by the Gemara standards. Now you see where that gets funny because you and I make trips all the time that are more than 3 miles, and many of them are within our cities, which probably doesn't qualify for Tefilas Haderech. So again, do discuss the parameters of this with your own rabbi for your own city, for your own travels. Officially, it's for one parsa, which is 8,000 amos, which can be translated into, I don't know, just a couple of miles. If it's a trip shorter than that, then it's suggested by a lot of the poskim that you still say Tefilas Haderech, but without the bracha part, since it's so short. If a person forgot at the beginning of his trip to say Tefilas Haderech, he's still eligible to say Tefilas Haderech even in the middle of his trip, as long as a couple of miles remain. If less than a few miles remain and you still want to squeeze in your Tefilas Haderech, you could, but then don't use God's name, since it's kind of questionable. The Taz did say way back a couple hundred years ago that if you're going on a trip that's dangerous, then even if it's less than these prescribed amounts, you would still say Tefilas Haderech. Rav Kamenetsky famously said that Tefilas Haderech is a tefillah, not a bracha, and therefore he felt that even in situations of doubt, a person should say Tefilas Haderech. Okay, so if you are making trips, especially commutes, and you do them often, discuss with your rabbi whether you should or should not be saying Tefilas Haderech for the size commute that you're doing each day. Thanks for logging on. Have a good Chodesh. Log on again tomorrow on Rosh Chodesh for more. Bye-bye.